We're closing in on the end of the year, a time when people like to look back on the year that was. And in the coming days, next week, we will be bringing you stories featuring the top island stories of the year and of the decade. But tonight, our focus is online. There were 10 island stories this year that were viewed more than any other, and half of them involved animals. Time now to go over the top 10 most watched stories of 2019 on our website, checknews.ca, beginning with number 10.
What is, we love you out. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Costs you $19.95. You're left with $5. Okay.
Yeah, how special was that? In the top 10 spot, it was the Jeopardy question that brought Alex Trebek to tears. It happened during the Tournament of Champions last month. Trebek has been outspoken about his ongoing struggle with pancreatic cancer and has been receiving treatment. Trebek has been the host of the show for 35 years.
Everybody in this community just hopes there's some misunderstanding. I'm completely surprised. The thought of just having that kid in my house, like, it shocks me, you know.
The 9th most viewed video this year was Sky Ryan's report from Port Alberni in the early days of the manhunt for Briar Schmigalski and Cam McLeod, the two teens behind a killing spree that played out over last summer. Lucas Fowler, China Deese, Leonard Dick, the three of them were killed within a 6-day time frame. In August, the bodies of the two teens were found in Manitoba. Sky's story provided early details about who the teenagers were.
Beer, come here. Come here. Hi.
Oh, who can forget the reunion of Bira and her island owners? Back in August, the 2.5-year-old Husky Shepherd Cross was lost for 9 days in Strathcona Park. The best part of this story is the fact that it was bacon and the smell of bacon from a camp stove that finally lured the dog back to her owners.
Good girl. Come here.
Oh my God. When I saw her come up the road, you lose it. Like, it's like, oh my God, that's her.
The orca ate it. Oh my God!
Yeah, another great video people like to watch. 7th spot also goes to an animal, a couple of animals. You might remember this, a moment to remember for Jason Wills of Kelowna, whose 50-pound salmon became more like 26 pounds after an orca chewed off half of it from his line. People love this video and love watching the reaction from the men, shocked to learn their catch had been chewed in two by a massive orca. More animals in the 6th spot with a story that taught us all a lesson in how to scare off cougars. You may remember the Cowichan woman who says Metallica saved her life.
I see you, kitty cat. I pulled up Metallica, Don't Tread on Me, and I thought that's the perfect message I want to send this kitty.
This story from July went global. Everyone amazed that Dee Gallant from the Cowichan Valley could scare off a cougar with the 1991 Metallica song Don't Tread on Me. The story even reached the band, with the lead singer, James Hetfield, contacting the Islander just a few days later. A sad story in the 5th spot, the tragic story of 11-year-old Layla Bowie being hit by an SUV in 2016 and the trial that played out recently. This gripped many people, and it was this video of Tanessa Nykirk driving her Mercedes, which was released in that trial, that ended up being the 5th most watched story on our website. The Crown is alleging Nykirk sent 11 text messages and received 13 texts in the 15 minutes before she hit the 11-year-old, leaving her with catastrophic injuries, including brain damage. Nykirk is charged with dangerous driving causing bodily injury.
That was amazing. Look at the size of this.
It's only been on our website for a week, but this video of an eagle being rescued from an octopus's death grip on the north end of the island raked in the clicks and shot up to the 4th watched video this year on checknews.ca. Staff at a fish farm had to pry the octopus off the bird, which then swam to shore before flying off 10 minutes later. All right, we're in the final 3, and surprise, surprise, another video of an animal, a cougar, captured a lot of people's attention. The story again from August. August was a busy month, and some incredible video of a big cat that was a little too close for comfort.
Look at that. Oh my God. I'm so amazed right now.
I just grabbed my phone right away the second I saw what it was.
Does he know that that's glass?
I don't think so.
Tara and Michael Atanakos shot video of this cougar in Hot Springs Cove, which is northwest of Tofino. The couple told us they had never witnessed a cougar that close before.
I'm saying, as a dad, those two boys are still out there. Go find them.
Yeah, just a tragic story from 2019. That was the father of Briar Schmigelski who came to CHEK News a day before word broke that his son was wanted in connection to those 3 suspicious deaths in northern BC that we told you about a little bit earlier. And then the tragic nationwide manhunt for Schmigelski and McLeod. It was one of the biggest island stories of the year. And this interview was the second most watched video on CHEKnews.ca. And the most watched video by a landslide goes to Langford's amateur tow truck driver.
Well, this is what happens when you park in front of somebody's house who's a huge-ass mother. I got on my phone and started recording it because I thought it was hilarious and I wanted to share it with a couple friends on Facebook.
I don't think there was any damage. I didn't hear anything break when I was towing him away.
After I found out what he did, yeah, I like him a lot now.
Colin Stan, who does not look like a guy you'd want to mess with, came home to find a blue Honda Civic blocking his driveway. After trying and failing to go around it, Stan did the next best thing. He borrowed some straps from the construction workers across the street, and then he used them to attach them to his truck and to the Civic, and then, well, you know the rest. Not surprisingly, Stan never heard from the owner of the car. The original video was taken by one of the workers, and it went viral, garnering over 20,000 views. But once it hit our website, you clicked on that story hundreds of thousands of times.